Hello, hello, hello. I am sorry I am a little bit late. Um, so today I'm doing something really different, and I'm just going to briefly show you what my setup is looking like to show you how different I am being today. So hopefully this will work. But basically, what what I am so this is currently how my camera's looking, hence why I'm trying to show you. Or just have to be this. I thought I could be real, real smart and put the goblin up instead of my horrendous setup at the moment. But anyway, so today I wanted to thank you so much, Callie. Today I wanted to try, and if you can hear a machine going, that is my dryer. It's not your dryer, it's mine. I've timed this terribly. So my hope today is to redraw one of the posts from the community area. Now, on Wednesday, I mentioned that I'd love to see people just draw themselves because we've renamed ourselves as we have renamed ourselves the court. So chat is now court because I am a goblin and apparently the goblin queen, head fae, and so this is what chat requested, and I am merely going with what you guys want. So yeah, and I have a couple that I'm working from. You can see I've done a couple of little rough sketches to start with. This was the very first one, so don't let anyone tell you that sketches aren't really rough. So I figured I would try and redraw some of these. Now, I am really, really hoping that this works well. If it doesn't, I'll never do this again. So I'm hoping that my audio will come through. So initially, I'm just going to show you Alexandrite 404's drawing that she posted into the community. I think it's delightful. So I am very much hoping that this works. It's gonna tell me that it wants to share the audio. Live streaming is dynamic. Let's go there. That's not what I told you to click on, but fine. So I've got Alexandrite's Lawsona, and this was just a chat we had on the stream, and she's put her thoughts here, and I think it fits, which is why I'm redrawing it. I think it's delightful. It's clearly a lovely little moth girl, and I am in love. I'm just going to go back and show the final drawing that she did. Sorry, this is how it ends up looking, which is why I can miss some people's drawings, is because it shows my stuff to me. I know what I posted. I don't know why it's doing this. But yeah, so the lovely Alexandrite has coloured it in. And yeah, I figured I'd take inspiration from there and give it a redraw. So it's lovely to see you all. Thank you so much for joining. I now actually have to sort out my setup, which is mortifying. My hope was that this would never need to happen, but we are here. This is not what I wanted. Let me see, because I did actually previously set up my own little quick break. So I shall pop that up whilst, and you'll just hear me making a bunch of random noises as I work on this. By the way, still here. It's just me talking. I'm apologetic that it is not yet. It has not loaded, which is my favorite thing to hear. Thank you so much. Right, I'll just start getting set up, which means that you'll see a bunch of this stuff move about, because this is what I do before I stream, usually. Not today, though, because I wanted to do something different. And I've lost connection to my camera. We'll just bring that up whilst we wait. Yeah, man. Right. So my camera has been playing silly buggers with me lately. Don't you dare show my real face. You're gonna show my real face. That's really rude. Don't do that. I've not put any makeup on. Don't call me out in my state of... I mean, I am dressed, just not well, you know? Right. So that should be the right one. I am sorry for this being weird. Can I turn that off? Let's go back to me. Just me fiddling about, not going to try and swear. I love learning about how people make original characters, or OCs as they're also known as. I tend to kind of just draw whatever. My little goblin has been an expression for a very long time of mine, and she just represents all of my little inner goblin thoughts, you know. Right, we'll move that up, and I'll try and keep her over here. There we go. Got ya. So this will also include the sketching process, which is mortifying for me, but we shall see. You are not late, Safari. I am just trying to have fun with this. So lovely to see you, Mia. I hope you enjoy your time here, if you are still here. And yeah, we'll get going. So I am trying to make sure that the cables aren't everywhere, which they are. Let's have a look-see. So I did look into what moths look like, because that made sense. Moths seem to have a much more droopy, not droopy, like I want to say almost neutral. That doesn't help very much in the whole not droopy thing. But sorry, I'm now also trying to set up a separate camera so I can use this later. Like this will just have to do. Oh, right, I am so sorry. This is going to be more chaotic than I ever intended. This is mortifying. So, right, I think I am now all set up for you guys. It only took 9 minutes. So what I'm doing right now is I am just pulling out. So these are all of my erasable pencils, and I'm just trying to figure out what color I want to do first. What color I want to do for the under drawing. So it looks like Alexandrite has it looks quite cool toned, which is interesting, like sort of cool toned pinks and greens. So that's what I'll be using. And so yeah, and I apologize if I don't, respond directly to your lovely comments. I will be trying to draw. So as a heads up, you are all up there. Like my computer is up there, my camera is here, I have a little light over there. At some point I will show you I will show you my setup. But for now, it's we'll just say it's chaotic and leave it there. So oh, this is a bit blunt. Doesn't matter. So we'll just do a little circle for the face. She's got some lovely pointy ears. And I'm doing this in a similar kind of chibi style to how my little goblin is. At some point, I would love to draw these with a little bit more. I've put that too close to the top. How do we feel? Alexandra, are you here? I don't believe you are. We'll do it with the little floofers down, maybe. Nope, we're erasing it. That's what we're doing. And this is why I don't usually stream this part, because I spend a lot of time drawing and then erasing and then drawing again. So try and make sure a little, whoop, and yeah, they've got enough room there. So little circle. And then for the body, kind of down there. And then kind of off. And then the pose that I've done is still pointing at her cheek or poking her cheek, but she's got she's kind of cradling her arm there, like that. So, and just a teeny tiny bit of hip. So we'll draw her little moth girl ears. I'll just look up at the chat. Oh, wonderful. I should probably ask kind of what time it is for people. It is 4:45 here in the UK. And it cannot decide whether it wants to be sunny or rainy. I'm just sketching out the eye, similar to what I've got over here. Yep, very classic UK with being undecided on what it's feeling. So we'll do a little cute there, and then got to do like a little thumb too, because when you do it out. See, now I'm having to mimic it in my hand. I'm just gonna, because when you point and you're doing it like that, it'd be like that, but it'd be this hand, wouldn't it? So that it's actually, ugh, because what I've done is like, yeah, I don't like this part. I don't like sharing this part. Makes me feel vulnerable. I'll just do the eyebrows as well, because she's got cute brows. And then we got, so she's given her lovely long hair, so we'll make it exaggerated and even longer. Now, poking the cheek. we'll do it like that. I think that's too low for the elbow actually. So we'll go there and then. So sorry, I just realised A, my microphone is pointing the wrong way, and B, I kept hitting you by trying to mimic the drawing. So I'm going to move you elsewhere. I hope this is better. If not, I am terribly, terribly sorry. So we'll do that. Now, Alexandrite, welcome back, Callie. Loved it. So Callie's lovely little thing is wearing a tank top. I might change that out just because it's going to look weird without a neck. Well, maybe we'll do like a teeny tiny neck. A teeny tiny neck. Now she's done some kind of design over here. I can't quite do. And then from what I was seeing, moth, I was going to say moss. Moth wings kind of go out horizontally and have the eyes and then kind of go down like that. I mean, obviously not all moths, but I was trying to find some of similar colours to the ones that, yeah, do it like that. I can't remember if she's wearing a skirt or not. Oh, she's wearing trousers. That's fine. We got it. Fabulous. Right. So lovely, rough-ish sketch. We've got the lovely little ears. I know they're like antennae, but they always look like little feathers to me, which makes this really hard to do. But yes, that sounds absolutely incredible, Callie. I love the sound of that. Right, so now another part that I failed to prepare for, which was my acrylic markers. So I've done a lot of tidying today. I've tidied up the table that I'm working from, which means that absolutely nothing that I normally have out is out. So we've got all these lovely colours. Now the way that, oh, I'm so glad that you enjoy the ENMY markers. They are wonderful. I have a fabulous time using them. They are great. And Callie, you have to. I feel like if you don't, I'll take that as a personal attack. You must show us this beautiful grab. And give me one moment. I shall I'm just pulling up my little reference on my screen. Sorry guys, I was actually like moderately prepared for this. What I was not prepared for apparently was my lack of multiple monitors. What I should do when I stream is I should try to have multiple monitors. I don't. Oh, the sketch didn't take as long as I thought it would. So Rat has said it would be really cute to make my little goblin out of clay. That is genuinely something I've been thinking. I have so much air drying clay because I have ADHD and I accumulate creative hobbies. This is just the way. So I have several, but yeah, that's something that I have really, really wanted to do more of. So right, we'll get going with the drawing part, won't we? So Alexandrite did not put the colour, so she's used white as her base. I am going for the palest skin, I say skin tones, palest kind of beige, which is this one here. I could do this one, but I don't feel like it needs that, if that makes sense. So and I'm not too bothered by the blues, and the reason being is that the ENMY markers, like these particular pencils that I use, because they rub out so easily, they are also really easy to like cover up. And on top of that, I'm going to be going over this in a fine liner. So it should be really fun. I'm hoping so, at least. My hopes and dreams are that this is going to go okay. And if not, you guys, you have to promise that this never happened. Like all of those other streams that went terribly wrong. But yeah, okay, so we've got her face down. It looks like she has given the her little fairy, her moth girl, some brown eyes. So I'm going to go for a quite dark brown because that looks to be what she's done with hers. And we can add some like orange flecks too. I think that could be really cute, actually. I like that idea. Not to blow my own trumpet, but right, let's and I changed it a little bit because I did her little moth girl winking. Her actual drawing does not have moth girl winking, so I'm gonna do actual orange because I think that'll look better than the light brown I used. And we can go over it with a nice dark brown later. I just saw people saying that they are scared to grow up their OCs. I understand that. When I was younger, I had a lot of OCs. I have a lot less now I'm older. I just don't have the memory for them, I'm not gonna lie. But I think it's a wonderful, wonderful outlet. It's a great way to start exploring character design and just play around with your own creativity. I love it. It's great. Just because I don't do it now I'm a grown up. Although at some point, I think I probably will try and get back into it because I want to do a bunch of like comic-y things. But yeah, if you guys, and I'll say this every stream, if you guys are working on a project and you're really proud of it, or whether it's sort of a drawing, or if you're like Raymond and have lots of like craft projects that you're doing. So Raymond does a lot of sewing, which is incredible. I am very jealous. I believe Callie does like knitting and crochet, which is incredible. And they've posted some wonderful stuff in the community. So I implore you to, it's a very, very, very supportive community here. So I am just trying to figure out how I'm going to go about this now, actually. Whoop. Sorry, my thing of markers just slipped and scared me. So I'll just do some of the shadows. It's interesting because I don't tend to draw people doing this, which is, I'm not gonna lie, nerve-wracking for me. I am uncomfortable doing this, feeling so public, but I'm sure it's not really. But it feels very, very public. I feel very exposed showing this at the moment. So we'll just do her lovely, lovely hair. I don't know if that's gonna work quite the way that I had hoped, but Alexandrite's drawing very, very much reminds me of when I was a teenager and wannabe emo. So if you've not seen me, I have curly hair, and particularly when I was younger, I did not want curly hair. I do now. I like my curly hair. In fact, I wish it had more volume, ironically. But her lovely sketch feels very like emo coded, of like the big straightened sort of backcombed hair. I love it. Very I'm not okay. There we go. I see you guys are having lovely, lovely chats. But I was in awe of the girls who could do that. I had a very emo personality and had none of the look. I think I gave off eccentric art kid, which is fair because I was also that. But I wanted to have the black, straight, massive hair. Yeah, I mean, in your defense, Callie, several of my friends from I am in contact with almost all of them. Most of my friends from that era have kept their alt girly, banny, whatever you want to call it, vibe. I have one friend who recently went through her wardrobe and threw out everything that was not black or green. And honestly, like, mad respect, because I don't think I would have done that. But then I've recently, this weekend, gone through my wardrobe a little bit, and it took some time, but yeah, I've tried to be a lot more what's it called, restrictive. I say restrictive, like stuff that I'm actually going to wear and how I can style it. But I'm very colourful in my clothes. And Callie dyed her hair at her friend's house. Oh wow. Ultimate rebellion. I could not have done that. My mum would have torn through me. I was very good. But I mean, even I think this is actually black. So her top is black. So we'll start with a dark grey, I think. Actually, no, we'll do dark blue. But I have several years of building up. I get very attached to my clothes, even though I don't wear them anymore. I do that whole, but they've got potential, even though I've not worn them in like 5 years, which is frustrating, to say the least. I think I'll do like a little strap as well. Now, some online artists will be much better at doing this on a stream and maybe didn't at the last minute think, hey, this would be a good idea. You've not prepared for this at all. Why don't we just do it? And, you know, that's probably the better way of being. However, I am not that. We're going to go for a nice bright pink, which is called VR1. Yeah, for my goblin, I basically based her off of me. My goblin is, I was going to say me coded. I'm too down with the lingo. It's just, yeah, very selfishly inspired by myself. Because I am so self-absorbed. I liked certain aspects of me, and I feel like if you're going to make a profile picture, you know, it should kind of look a little bit like you. So it's not a huge surprise when people see your face and you're not anything like how they imagined. I had that once before where I had some of my fan art as a profile picture, and then when I eventually showed my face for the very first time, people were like, you look nothing like I thought you did. And that, I know, felt kind of sad to me, so I don't want that experience. But yeah, I wish that people didn't say my goblin looked like a minion. Like, I know people are being silly and stuff, but it is also a little bit hurtful to my feelings because I don't feel like I look like a minion. But I get it. It's because there's a lot of yellow. And the reason that there's a lot of yellow is because yellow is my favorite color. And also I had this lovely, I still have it. I don't know why I'm talking about it in the past tense. I just don't think it's my favorite jumper anymore. But yeah, it was my absolute favorite jumper. And I was like, I'll just have it included. Fool! I should have never done that. Oh, bumblebees, that's very, very kind of you. I mean, she's also not a minion. She's a goblin. just talking about how upset I find it when people call her a minion, and so I immediately called her a minion. That's fine. It's just not something I particular like. The only reason she looks, I wear glasses and there's a lot of yellow, and that is why people think that it looks like a minion. But yeah, like I get it. It just, I don't know, it bums me out. Now, this wasn't in her, in Alexandrite's drawing, but I wanted to, like, she had her wings, but they were, I think, green and pink. And I was looking up moths, and this, I believe, is known as the lunar moth, which is like green and like orangey. I thought that was very close to what she had done with her moth. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that, rat. That's a very weird thing to but yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that. That sucks when you're hoping to get one thing and get the other. Are they collecting it, or do you just now get, I can't do quick maths, that'd be 50. Do you now get 130 markers? I'm very good at maths, as you can tell. So I think what I'm also going to do here is blah blah blah. Sorry, I'm just trying to pull up her drawing. So she's got some like pink and purple, so I think I'll probably integrate that into the rest of the wings, even though that doesn't match with a real moth. But that doesn't matter, because this is a fantasy drawing. I don't know why I got hung up on that. There is an ice cream van going around, but it feels like it's about to imminently rain. So I don't really know why. They never come down like my bit of the road, and I have wanted ice cream. Like, I wanted an ice cream van ice cream for years. I can't figure out where they go down, and it really annoys me. I want, like, I understand that a 99 flake is no longer 99p, but with my big grown up adult money, I would like to get like the biggest ice cream. Oh, hello, Lenny. Lovely to see you. I hope you enjoy it being in the chat. We are very friendly. And if you're not, I'll just block you. But yeah, it's lovely to see you. I hope everyone says hello to our lovely new friend, Lenny. Unfortunately, you missed the part where I showed whose drawing I'm drawing. Wait, who I'm drawing. So she's also wearing khakis, which is interesting. It feels very like early 2000s, which is weird. Having lived through them, I don't really want to live through the early 2000s again. Feel like I've had a better time as an adult than I did as a kid. Although I will say, I wish there were more like big bouncy play areas for adults. Honestly, just play areas. Like, but you know that other adults are gonna mess it up and like ruin the fun for everyone. Ooh. Oh, Callie. Ugh. Do not get me started on low-rise jeans. The kind where it's like you have to shave. And I was a bloody... Yeah, no, I hate them. Hate them, hate them, hate them. And bumblebees, I really feel for you. I know in America there were like malls and stuff. Here in the UK there were like after school clubs, I think, but there weren't really. Like, I lived in a lot of like rural areas, so basically where I hung out, this doesn't work as a darker shade. I thought it did. It does not. We'll go over it. But yeah, so basically, like, the kind of youthy areas were mostly church based, or yeah, like shopping centers, so malls in America, I believe. And I don't know, just don't... Yes. Yeah, youth groups for churches, I think. There might have been some places like that had like after school things, but yeah, there were very few. We used to end up hanging around like near parks or in green spaces, which sounds very privileged, but I grew up in a city where there is a big green belt, so lots of parks. And then I spent a lot of time online, so I do know what a lot of your experience is like. It's just that my experience was a bit, pardon me, bit more of the early internet rather than what it is now. And a lot of video games, actually. Like, I lost so much time to The Sims, and then I started modding The Sims, and it was and then I think I fried my PC from all of the mods. But yeah, somewhere where you can like buy food for cheap, and hanging out around there tends to be like, that's what I used to do. Someone would buy like this is, I don't know if this is dating me or not, but we used to someone would get a Millie's cookie, and then we would all kind of hang out around there. So any of like the food areas, that tended to be where we hung out. One person would buy something, and then the rest of us would chill out, because there's just, it's hard. It's really hard for you like kids to find spaces, because you're expected to be adults when you're kids, you know? And it's, I mean, even like actual children, it's still very much they're bit here to be seen and not heard, and that makes me very, very sad. I don't know what this splodge on her t-shirt is, but we will go with it. I've just become obsessed, apparently, with her her wings. Is so cool. So oh, hi Ash Nature. The Moth OC is oh gosh, why can't I remember her name? Alexandrite 404s. And it's just, yeah, it's hard. Seeing the economy. Yeah, it just used to be so for me and my friends, we would go into art shops and admire the art whilst like the the art supplies, and then do nothing. And then the friends that I made that were a bit more local to me, because my school was quite far away from where I lived, had a very, very long bus journey every day. The we would sort of, so I befriended some like skaters, and I very much felt like a poser because I personally could not skate. I liked how it looked with that little bit of pink peeking through. Oh, Callie, hobbycraft. Oh, it was too far out of town where I lived. It was on an industrial estate, so you couldn't really easily get to it, which was a pain. But hobbycraft, you can just get lost in forever. But yeah, and then so having befriended some like skaters, used to hang around sort of skate parks, and they would do that classic boy thing of trying to impress us with their mad, mediocre skills at skateboarding. I think I've seen like a billion kickflips in my life. Just used to yell, "Do a kickflip!" at everyone. Because that's what you're supposed to do, right? So yeah. Hope that works. It's very weird trying to. I don't think that's going to work very well. I think I'm going to try and do the outlines next and give it a go. I apologise that this is not the normal thing. I wanted to try something different. I think next time I'm going to prep more, and hopefully, because I think it's because I'm not as comfortable with doing this in acrylic markers, whereas alcohol markers, ooh, love an alcohol marker. But yeah, Demon Slayer, I absolutely, yeah, we did very similar. Have I got the right pen? Yeah. We'd just find places to kind of hang out. I say really fortunate. I hung out with a lot of really good kids, like the kind that do their homework on time. A bunch of my friends have now got like doctorates, and most of them teach children actually. But yeah, from secondary school at least, and then at college we used to hang out at college because I did a course which was all art all the time. So yeah, did that kind of throughout, and we used to just muck around there. We made a giant dinosaur on the furniture out of paper, and it really annoyed our teacher because he said it looked like a children's project, and we thought it was great. We thought that was high praise. Just a bit of fun. Brought the whole class together. Another thing that brought the whole class together was when an ex-boyfriend of mine, his friends threatened. He was a horrible person, but he threatened to come and hurt. Sorry, I'm giggling now because it was ridiculous, and I knew it was ridiculous at the time. He threatened to come and hurt me and my friends in the art department, and I was a bit worried about that, and I was just really freaked out, and told some people in my class about it, who were like, they should come, like tell them to come, tell them not to be tell them not to be wimps, I think is the politest way to put that. And we'll see who's tougher, and just let him know that the art department has knives. Yeah, apparently everyone was ready to throw down. I was really shocked. Um, but yeah, they were like, "Bring it. We've got knives. Like we've got Stanley knives to cut stuff up. We can include you in our art project." Um, so that was really fun. Um, I remember feeling very. It sounds so weird looking back. Felt very loved in that moment by the rest of my team form, because I very much was like a weird little goblin. I hmm, so he was oh, not a good person, uh, and B, he wanted to study German. Like I remember being like, why? Like, what are you gonna get with that? And he got all upset at me because Kelly, I like the idea of that. Yeah, so gang, we had yeah, so he apparently really liked Germany and the German language, and he had a German pen pal. Um and I just remember thinking like that's great and all, but my understanding is the only thing you can kind of get with that, as a job is a translator, because you'll need the other skills as well. But yeah, I don't know. He was a weird kind of guy. It would not surprise me if he was of the flag. That was a very rude word that I was thinking. The flag flying. We'll say that instead of flag fucking. Variety of person. I went and swore anyway, didn't I? Oops. Oh well. There we go. Flag shiny. I couldn't think of the better way of putting it. But yeah, he was one of the guys that, so we did not date for very long. But his weird kind of behavior, we'll say, like I have always been a weird little girl, and I remember him being mad at me for jumping up and down and getting excited for our bus arriving because the bus was late, and I was like, yay, like just a hyper little teenage girl. I think I was like 15, and I remember him telling me that I was an embarrassment and that I needed to grow up. And I remember thinking in that moment, this isn't going to last. Because you knew I was like this before we started dating. And then, for whatever reason, you've changed your mind. But yeah, it's, you're very kind Yeah, he was a waste of space. You guys might recall I did a video ages ago about a guy who got upset at me for being better than him at Call of Duty Call of Duty Zombies. This was the guy. Like, he could not handle a girl who spends her time playing video games is better at a video game than him, and then proceeded to only play single player games when I came over. And I remember thinking, what a loser. And then he cheated on me and broke up with me. He's such a slime ball. And then his best mate. Sorry, I'm now remembering all of this. Like a little button went off in my head. His best mate and I were really close, and so the week after I found out like he'd cheated on me and we broke up, his best mate asked me out. That was, to be a teenager, man, awful. Oh, Kat, yeah, I feel thoroughly fortunate that I got away from that loser. Is very much that, like, I won't call it a meme, but there's a stereotype of like men being interested in like, well, I mean, I guess manic pixie dream girl is quite what's it called? Sort of undiagnosed neurodivergent woman coded. And yeah, that's very much how me and my friends felt about it. Like, especially now we're older and diagnosed. It was like, oh yeah, no, we really fit that stereotype. That looks awful. What? Just gonna cover that up. Do, 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 do. But yeah, if you're not aware, there is a kind of, I want to say stereotype, but basically like guys have this tendency to like women who happen to be a certain way. I like the wings of this. I'm going to redo this at another point, I think. Maybe just not on this stream, but I don't like how this has turned out. But that's okay. I might do a different drawing afterwards. Because, yeah, I just don't think I've got the proportions right at all. And I think that's because I've rushed it. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry, this is something I should probably do more regularly on my stream. Try not to accidentally dox yourself or put your sort of personal information online. Like, we're having a good time, we're having a lovely chat. Please don't please don't put your personal details into the chat. Don't put anything that could possibly put you in harm's way. And Ash, this is Alexandrite 404's OC. Oh, thank you so much, Dreadpop. Thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate it. But yeah, I just not to make you feel embarrassed or anything, but just try to keep your personal information personal, kind of thing. I don't want to put people at risk, you know? World is tough enough as it is. I do really like these wings though. I feel like I could probably get this in a way that I'd be happy with, but I'd need to do it off stream, which is annoying. So I think after this, I'm gonna do. Oh, hello. I'm gonna do some nice silly drawings. Oh, well, we're gonna have to give you a background now. Hello, Odd Muffin. Yes, bringing out the white pen is probably on the agenda. But to be really upfront, this is my first time doing this. I don't know if I'm going to continue to do this, of like drawing subscribers, OCs. It's not something I would typically do. Oh, and she's got like a little star necklace. Let's do that. Why am I doing this in the pen when I could do it in fine liner and it would be much easier? Who knows? Bugger. Sorry, I've gone very quiet because I'm focusing. Truly, what every stream wants is silence. Oh, I keep messing up this arm. Yep, she's getting a real skinny arm. She's not. I'm going to fix this. Sure, now I've done this, I don't think I like it. I think I preferred the blue. Why don't we try it with a green then? Try it with a nice dark green. Ugh. Oh God, wait, what? Excuse you. You, ma'am, you. That was a surprise. I was busy looking down. That was rude. You are a menace in my thank you so much, Callie. I am still unfortunately, I am yet to go into an art supply shop, but when I do, oh boy, I feel like, I can definitely treat myself thanks to you, and I also definitely feel like a sketchbook is gonna be dedicated to you. Thank you so much. Um, and I've just missed all of the chats. I could see that Alexandrite's joined. Lovely to see you. Um, I hope that you like the ones that are there. Um, yes, planning not to do that. You are a goblin, and I love you very dearly. You are wonderful. I love your goblin energy. You know, I genuinely every time, Callie, you send me a super chat, I feel flustered. I don't know how big like live streamers do it because I genuinely am blushing. Like you are wonderful and I just appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I'm glad that you've learned some stuff as well because I feel like I've learned a lot from live streaming. Mostly that I cannot guarantee that I'm going to be good at anything. I have opened memberships. I at some point I am oh no, the pink was the tips of the hair. Oops, I'm sorry. Um, I was just gonna say that I have open memberships. I'm planning to do some live stream themed emojis and hopefully get you guys some stuff that's just a bit of fun that you can enjoy. I just I am happily sort of not expecting. So whenever you send a super chat, it really I don't know. I get all flustered. But yes, Alexandra said that the tips of the hair were pink. So I thought the hair kind of ended. That's on me. I will fix that right now. That does mean she also gets a lovely full skinny arm. Alexandra, I'll try drawing it again and I'll post it for you. But yeah, for a first go, I think it's good. Okay, Dreadpup. Again, I this is something that I'm not entirely sure I'm going to continue because this has not ended up the way that I wanted it to. I think it's cute, just not as cute as I wanted. So we shall see if this continues. But yeah, I'll make sure to take a look. Callie, you are you are my very first member, and I shall dedicate it to you in some kind of way. Thank you so much. You absolute goblin. I feel I've got half a mind to start changing the tiers to being Instead of being like, what's it, giggle. I was gonna go giggle, chuckle, or chuckle, giggle, cackle. I should probably start with like goblin and just go from there. But I do think actually now that Alexandrite, you said that it was um, you better, Callie. Now that you said that it's pink tips, it looks so much better. I love this. I much prefer this now. I feel like an idiot for not realizing. But thank you. And Dread Pup, I'll take a look once I've stopped streaming. I only have one monitor and two hands. Oh, my brain feels all fuzzy. Callie, you absolute goblin. Oh. You're like, yes, no, it's just fuzz now. Do you know what? I think I'm gonna put a little bit of pink. And I cannot agree more, Alexandrite. You could be as gorgeous or as goblin as you would like. I thoroughly. I feel you're a goblin. Not that goblins aren't gorgeous, but Callie is from a goblin energy. Oh gosh, my brain is genuinely refusing to like think now. Every time, man, every time. My God, right. I think I'm going to go lighter at the top here. I feel like Callie is the Goblin Queen. I know I am, in theory, the head of the Fae here, but Goblin Queen. Let's see how that works. So I know at the beginning I said cool tones, and then I have proceeded to only use warm tones. That makes me what I believe we call a liar. A liar, liar, pants on fire. I will have to look into all of the fun things to do with memberships and see what kind of silliness I can get up to. Because there are specific badges that I can set up, I believe. So I will look into that further and have a play around. Hello, Raymond. Lovely to see you. Just gonna. I think I'm gonna widen her arm. Oops. My hand car. My hand-car coordination is really off today. Gosh. Oh, Raymond, that sounds fantastic. Oh. All right, gang, I think I'm going to leave it here for now because I want to spend some time thinking about how I can improve it, because I feel like this is version 1, if that makes sense. But oh, have a lovely time. See you at some point. Bye. But yeah, so I think I'm going to consider this like version 1 for now, and hopefully I'll be able to record and draw another one, because I think a lot of my feelings right now are linked with, oh well, thank you so much, Lenny. I think a lot of what I'm feeling right now personally is that I'm a little bit frustrated because it's not come out how I wanted it to do. So I'll consider this version 1 Alexandrite, and we will probably, honestly, it might be a short or a long. It will be fun, but we'll figure out the next version of this, because I do really like this OC. I think it's really cute. I think it's so filled with character. I love it so much. So I am very, very much hoping that going forward I can give it justice. So we shall put her aside because I think she is adorable. This has been quite a short stream, so I'm wondering, outside of OCs, because I am clearly not as well versed in OCs as I would like, let's see if there are any cats I can draw. Pull up a picture of a cat. Dread Pup, I'm sorry, I don't know if I can stress this enough. This is the very first time I have ever done this. Like ever done this. So possibly, but possibly not. But yeah. Bumblebees, again, this is my first time doing this. So I want to try and make sure that I do Alexandrites in the way that I want it to be. But what I don't want this to become is a way to get a free commission. So, you know, it is what it is. I was worried that this would be where it would end up. But because my live streams have been quite small for a very long time, I thought it would be fine. It seems that I shouldn't have really named this live stream that, but yeah, you guys weren't to know. It's just, yeah, something that I have noticed, and I don't want my channel to, because I've seen it with other people, other artists online who offer it, and then their audience gets really mad at them when they don't do that, if that makes sense. So when they start offering commissions and stuff, their audience kind of turns on them. I just don't have the energy for that. So yeah, like we might be able to do it in time, but I can't, like, this is not my full-time job. Callie currently is my main benefactor. Callie has funded most of my things through through super chats. So she's been delightful. But yeah, it's something I'm incredibly aware of, is that people will only subscribe to have something drawn because they want a free commission, and I'm just not not into that, you know? Um, so yeah, it's I don't mean to sort of call out people specifically. I hope you don't feel that way. I just wanted to explain why I've suddenly gone a little bit more distant in this stream. I really just, it's something that I've really put off doing. And, you know, it is what it is. We're going to do a cat and a bowl from over the head. Oh, Callie, you are incredibly sweet and kind, and I appreciate it. It always makes my day, and you are an absolute, like, I am sure my confuzzlement is wonderful. But yeah, I just feel like I've gone off on way too long of a tangent now to be like, I don't really want to do that. It was mostly because the last 3 streams were pretty much the same 10 people, and we were having quite a lot of fun being silly together. So, but I understand if you no longer want to follow me for that reason. That's fine. You do you. I do all of this for fun. So yeah. Oh, Callie, that's so sweet. Thank you. And it seems like everyone's getting all pumped for Pride, which is exciting. Sorry, I'm now like, yes, sketching. Sketching is my like quiet bit where it's not as not as chatty. So I should probably explain how I sketch. I basically try and map things out based on rough shape and then work from there. So I'll also try and map out where I think shadows are. Sorry, I can feel a burp. There we go. And then seems to have this particular kitty seems to have a leg, and then 1, 2, 3. Is interesting because the kitty is all like thingied, and then it's just got a random foot out. I feel like maybe I should erase the random foot and just keep it nice and circular. Yeah. Do it like that. We'll make this cat as round as possible. Well, that was a good. And then I squared it off accidentally, but we'll make this kitty nice and round, and then we'll make it clearly bowl shaped by doing a terrible line around the outside of it, and then a knife and a fork, or a fork and a knife. Poking out the toe bean tacks, I shall have to do that. I like we'll see how it goes. Right, I'm gonna start by laying down some funky beats. No, no, absolutely not. Boop, 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 boop. And then, because it's going to be a ginger cat, we'll start off with just covering everything with orange. because we all know that I've learned through my friends that ginger tabbies, I believe, are the stupidest of cats, but I also believe they're the most mischievous. So I can't figure out whether they are mischievous and like smart or thick as two short planks. Oh, this is very satisfying. And I have failed to set up my second camera. Do, 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 do. Aha. Do, 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 do. There we go. Smells very plasticky in here, but I think that's probably the acrylic marker. Aha! So all tabbies, all ginger tabbies have one brain cell between all of them. Raymond, I mean this with all the love in my heart. That has never stopped me from flirting with people. I have been accused of flirting when I am trying to be friendly. But yeah, it definitely sounds like all of the tabbies in the universe share one brain cell. Which is delightful. I think, yeah. I've been accused of flirting a lot by people who have never seen me flirt. I am embarrassing when I flirt, and now that like I've been married for many years, my flirting went from like what I hoped was subtle to not even remotely subtle. I regularly ask my husband if he's got a girlfriend or a wife whenever he's hot. Like when he looks particularly attractive, I'm like, hey, do you have a wife or anything? And initially he thought I was trying to like test him, and I was like, no, no, this is my very bad attempt at trying to flirt with you. And he's like, you didn't even flirt with me like that when we were like together, like when we were just dating. Yeah, but you know, it's fun. Yeah, it's there's definitely a thing with it. Oh, hello, Lotus Garden Duck. I hope that you're having a lovely time. But yeah, I have often been accused of flirting when I am just being pleasant, particularly on the phone. And particularly if I can tell that they're elderly. I tend to be like that more jokey, flirty rather than that, and like I absolutely hit on my friends. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I read your comment and made that noise. That's not so. I'll take that down. I'm so sorry. Don't let anyone call you that. That's Hmm. Hmm. How do I? Okay. I don't mean to giggle as much as I am, but yeah, I flirt, or at least used to. I don't really flirt as much anymore. I think I'm just kind of tired of it. Like, I don't need I don't need male or female attention. I flirt horrendously with my friends. Um, oh, garden duck, the latest garden duck. I feel you with that. Um, I will say I have been married 10 years, so my like experience of most of the stuff is very old, but I remember trying to, with my now husband, trying not to seem like I was trying too hard, and I was trying so hard. Um, while still staying like myself, but yeah, I uh I was trying so hard. Sorry, I'm just watching the chat and having a fun time kind of uh playing or just watching you guys chat. It's delightful. Did I pick that colour? Well, that's on the floor now, so hope for the best. But yeah, I don't know. It's something where like I I had a lot of, and like looking back, I genuinely can't tell if it was because they actually liked me, like that these guys were friends with me, or because they thought I was cute, which I don't quite get, but from bicycle noises. I think that's just um a Dutch bell. Ding ding. Dutch bells are so lovely. Way friendlier sounding. But yeah, it's I just used to be really friendly, and then I was told I was flirting, and I was like, oh, I didn't think I was, because this is how I talk to all of my friends. And then it turns out I probably flirted with most of my friends. The way that this is sitting is interesting. Let me shake, 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 shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Shake, shake, shake. There we go. Yeah, it's because I didn't shake it. Um, I feel like I've forgotten how to draw. Or at least colour. Like, I forgot how I do this. I recently watched the original Space Jam. Maybe it's like a Space Jam moment, you know, where they steal everyone's talent. Some little monster has come and stolen how I do this, because I cannot remember. Right, let's do a shake, 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 shake. And then maybe Maybe I need a brighter yellow. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Shake, 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 shake. Shake, 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 shake. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily... It's got Bill Murray, which is great. Well, I'd say I don't particularly like Bill Murray. I say great. Immediately go to explain why I don't like a particular actor. He never has particularly appealed to me. But I do not believe I am his target demographic. So, and then the Lotus Garden chat very affectionately call me the Archfey. You can call me Pleasure Nerd. You can call me Ellie. I will accept any of those as ways to refer to me. I'm just trying to... Do you know what? I think maybe I need like a pink. A red or a pink. I'm going through all my colours right now. My thing is a mess. Oh, we can add... I figured it out. Done. Sorted. Remembered how I do this. I'm just watching chat scroll. Sorry, the court scroll by, and you are delightful. I've got that shake, shake, shake song in my head. Shake, shake, shake. Oh, Ellie Bug's cute. I will say I regularly peruse the IKEA website. We recently visited some friends, and they had like an office chair from I think they've said they got it from Amazon, and it was the only kind of seat available, so I sat in it, and it was one where you could like rock, and oh my god, like court, when I tell you that like it was the most regulated I have been for ages. I just non-stop rocked on that thing. It was an absolute delight. And my husband afterwards was like, we should probably get you like a little IKEA Poang or something like that for you to rock on, because you were having the absolute time of your life. And I was like, I know, it was so nice. Like, I had such a good time because I was able to regulate. But yeah, yeah, Lotus, that sounds perfect. But yeah, I absolutely could not. Like, we don't have room to have a rocking chair, which is a real shame, because I would get one in a heartbeat. Like, I did not... I forgot how like helpful they are for self-regulation. I just didn't... I don't know, just didn't think about it of like, oh yes, this will help me feel at ease and like feel more comfortable. And then yeah, our friend being at friends and stuff, was like, oh no, I need this, like, because it made me realize as well, I wouldn't say too much energy, but I have a lot of energy. And oh, you're dirty. There we go. Hopefully a bit better. But yeah, I don't know. I lost where I was. The Lotus, that sounds incredible. Having 3 rocking chairs sounds perfect. It made me realize that I actually want to move a lot more than I let myself to move, if that makes sense. Like, I don't let myself. I think it's because when I was very little, I was told off at school for fidgeting. And then she was diagnosed with ADHD. Who could have foreseen? But yeah, jokes aside, it's oh, lovely to see you, Lotus. I hope to see you another time. But if not, thank you for stopping by. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. And Art of Horatius, like, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know what the chat is gone mad, and I can't I can't control them. I don't like that. Let's there. There. Kind of want a red, maybe the RY4. Is that you? 3. That's what I meant. No, it's not. I did actually mean 4. You're not late, you're just here. Oh, I'm sorry about that, Horatius. I've had that happen to me with other people's streams too. But no worries, you are here now, and that is the most important part. We have had an interesting time here at the court. From Janai, is it an I? Yes, Janai, having a whale of a time as a bike, and just the chat having a bit of fun. I think it's safe to say. Right, I'm going to try something a little bit different, and I hope it works out. I'm going to use like a light blue for some of the highlights and stuff. Because I think it will just add like a kind of magical. So the reason I've picked blue is because blue is a complementary color for orange. And if you have been around, I'm not going to pull out the wheel. If you have been around on any of my streams, you will know that I am an absolute sucker for a complementary color palette. But a complementary color is a color that is opposite on the color wheel. And a really good way, or at least the way that I use to figure out complementary colors, is it me or does it blur? And I think that's the complementary color effect, but it does kind of like lightly blur when I do it. Anyway, sorry, the complementary colors, the way that you figure it out, for me at least, is if you have to add a color, what would you add to make the color you've got brown? So for orange, I would add blue, because that is, you've already got red and yellow, so you add blue. If you've got green, you've got blue and yellow, so you add red. And that's how I think of it. Is that the best way to do it? I don't know. Probably not. um, but that is the way that helps me to find complementary colours. Sorry, I've gone quiet again because I'm focusing. Oh, Art of Horatius, that was from Raymond in the chat. He's working on a pair of trousers, I believe, which is very exciting. I have personally also been thinking about trying to make myself a dress. It was going to be for my husband's cousin's wedding. However, that all being said, I've actually found something I quite like in my wardrobe. So, but I do want to. I've got a nice corduroy fabric from a local fabric shop that I really, really want to make into a skirt. I think that will be gorgeous. Callie's got themselves a what is it, a blahage? A blahage. I love how chaotic you all are in here. It just all makes me so happy. Found my people. It makes me just all nice and warm and fuzzies. Right. Oh, there we go. Am I crazy or does this seem like a cat in a soup? I feel like I should add like onions or something. I'm sure that's a concept that's been done several times before. Cat soups. Katsu, cat soup. I love a katsu. A cat called Sue. Cat and soup. Maybe, hey, I mean, gang, should I just do a new series where I figure out different cats and soups? I will have to research soups though to make sure I get the appropriate cat and make it as soup-like as possible. I still need to scan those old, I was about to say old soups, old cat in boxes. Cat soups. Cat soups. Right. I just keep repeating it. I don't know why I'm lost the plot a bit. Oh, I need to shake. Tuxedo cat. Yeah. Sorry, Callie. I like the idea of going around like Morrison's and and then having to photograph, like film myself pulling off need to finish that sentence soon. Like highlighting the different soups and making them into little cat soups. Soup with a P, although suit works too. Give them little bow ties. That'd be really cute, actually. Just drawing a little bunch of cats with an assortment of ties and cravats. For some reason, this colour doesn't want to, like the nib doesn't want to stay in. Get your minds out the gutter, she says to herself. Now it looks like it's on a raft, just in water. It seems to be running out as well. Toe beans. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Let's try it with a slightly less, maybe not that one. Maybe? Maybe. Yeah. We'll give it a go. Maybe I should have left it white. Because now it definitely looks like it's just in a life-saving device. Life ring. Wait, no. Bugger it. Millennium hand and shrimp. It's your little kitty life raft. Life raft. There we go. Life craft. Ooh. I like this a lot. Very cute. Right. There we go. Sorry, I've gone very quiet because I'm just having fun. Like, he's a little life raft, and this is how my brain has decided to interpret this. So maybe if I do like little water rings. I like this a lot more than I thought I would. Yeah, this is adorable. I like this. Just a sleepy cat. Right. I am going to try and do this on screen. There we go. Are you going to behave? Felt like that was a firm no. Right. Let's give it a go. If not, white gel pens. Oh, I'm really sorry about that, Raymond. That's not fun, and I know how that feels. It's hard when people don't. This is the part of the stream that becomes a gamble. But I am very happy with this. Maybe I need to be slower with the whiskers. I don't know. I quite like that. I'm going to try and see if doing a darker colour around the outside of that is going to work well. So, did I use BG5? I did. This may not actually be darker. Yep, this is lighter. I don't know if I want to. Like it's got a shadow. I like that. Yeah, I like the vibrant orange too. I might slip in a couple of little bits of blue because I like how it's peeking through up here too. Truly a very thought out piece, as you can see. But I don't know, I like it. I'm being quite brash with these markers though. Something that I have found is that the faster you move, the more like opaque, nope, translucent the color is. Opaque means, you know, that it's difficult to see through. You might be wondering, Pleasure Nerd, why are you hurrying up all of a sudden? I heard my husband turn on the oven, which means that I am getting garlic bread soon, and I'm very excited. A little insight into my life. Oh, I love this. I love this. I love this. I love this. That's cool. Was gonna start out as soup and is now not soup. Is now cute life raft. And then if I go over it, in this color again. Sorry, I just saw the thing. Oh, chat is so sweet. Be careful though. Don't believe wish lists are. Yeah, I like that a lot. I would, of course, give you garlic bread. If I could, I would, but I can't, so I won't. Chat, I love this. Sorry, I said chat, I meant court. Court, I love this so much. I'm just going to go over some areas with a thicker pen to just bring it forward a bit. Darken a bunch of these like transition lines. But I love this. This is great. Marvelous. Well, thank you all for sticking around. This ended up being 2 hours and I could not be happier. Alexandra, I will get back to you with a version that I'm happy with. It's not a Euro C problem. It is a pleasure nerd can't apparently live stream drawing people problem. I am much better at drawing animals on live stream than I am humans. But yeah, so I promised you guys that I would show you what my setup looks like. So this is let's try and do this in a way that isn't gonna mess everything up. So you may see yourselves on the screen shortly, but this is my dining room table. And then there you are. So yeah. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I've really enjoyed it. You guys have been incredible. I've had so much fun. I remember I want to see your OCs if possible in the community. This is not a guarantee that I will draw it. I need to decide if I like doing it like this. But you know, make sure you like, subscribe, and if you didn't like the video, lie. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. I hope to speak to you guys soon. I hope your weeks are better than last week. And oh, that's okay, Ash. If you don't have any OCs, that's fine. You can either make one or you can just share what you've been working on. So thank you so much for being here. And I will see you very soon. Love you. Bye.